Hi everyone. So Thanksgiving is coming up this Thursday. It is one of my personal favorite holidays. The day we gather, good friends, family, great food, fantastic wines. So when I am thinking about what to serve with Thanksgiving dinner, I'm usually not focusing so much on the turkey itself, but rather on the side dishes, because that's really where you get a lot of variety. Do you have regular cranberry sauce, or do you have cranberry chutney? Is your stuffing herb? Does it have mushrooms? Does it have sausage in it? Mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, all of that. So everything I have here today will go with a variety of the side dishes, appetizers, and of course the big bird itself. And maybe a little football too. So we'll start off with my bubbles. I'm a big fan of sparkling rosé with Thanksgiving. This is one of my favorites, the La Petite Marquise Cremant de Loire. It's 100% Cabernet Franc. Very dry and crisp. Beautiful, delicate little bubbles in there. Oh, that has great minerality in it. Good acidity, bright red fruit notes, raspberry and strawberry. Definitely some lemon in that. And a little bit of chalkiness too from the Loire Valley influence. I would certainly pair this with appetizers. Smoked salmon and Boursin cheese on crackers comes to mind. Certainly with the main meal, this pairs nicely with any rich, fatty side dishes. It goes nicely with turkey, as the actual turkey itself. I like the sparkling rosé because you can sort of start with it with your appetizers and carry it all the way through to dessert if you want, or you can just have it as an aperitif. The retail on this is usually $18 to $20. Moving over to my first white. This has been one of my favorites this fall. This is the De Wetschhof Limestone Hill Chardonnay from South Africa. It's an unoaked Chardonnay, actually very reminiscent of a Chablis in my opinion. The soil there is quite similar with high limestone content. A lot of fresh green apple notes in that. Certainly some lemon. There's a nice creamy texture in the middle as well on that. This is very easy drinking, but it also goes really nicely with foods. I think it's really nice with turkey, stuffing certainly. Also goes with cheeses. So you could do this with a charcuterie board and cheeses to start, or you could carry this through if you like a lighter style of white wine with your meal. The retail on this is I would say $15 to $18. And this is, again, just a beautiful unoaked Chardonnay, but it has some nice body to it as well. And I'm going with a classic pairing here. This is the Montenor Estate Pinot Gris from the Willamette Valley. This is going to be a little more lush, a rounder style of white wine. Has some good minerality on it as well, but this is going to have more pear and melon notes in there. It's just delicious. This goes definitely, if you like your white wines with your meal, this is with more savory fare. I certainly think of like nice baked sweet potatoes would be nice with this. Again, an herbed turkey. You can't go wrong. Cheeses, and I think smoked salmon will be nice with this as well, personally. And the retail on this is $13 to $16. Again, I usually do a range of prices. That's what I see. So shifting over to the reds. I'm starting with a little sleeper gem that I've recently discovered, the Avancia Cuvée de Eau. This is Mencia. This is a Spanish red varietal from Valdeorras in northern Spain. This is a savory wine. Give this a quick taste. Really good tannins on that. Raspberry, blackberry, licorice, a little bit of oregano too, some herbal notes in that certainly. The first thing that I think of when I was sipping this was like portobello mushrooms or stuffed mushrooms for an appetizer. Nice buttery stuffed mushrooms. I really just think that would be a nice pairing. Also, this would go very nicely, I think, with the Thanksgiving meal in general. A lot of the side dishes too, and roasted root vegetables too. This would highlight very nicely. And the retail here, $15 to $18. So another classic, I have the 90 Plus Cellars Reserve Series Lot 75 Pinot Noir. This is from the Russian River Valley. I just love this Pinot. It's one of my all-time favorites. A lot of black cherry notes in this. A little bit of cocoa, I think, as well. Yeah. Cardamom, violets, very silky. This is considered to be sort of one of the, you can't fail with this red wine when you have it with Thanksgiving dinner. I also, in addition to the turkey and those side dishes, I think this goes really nicely with baked salmon and certainly smoked salmon too. The retail here, maybe $15 to $17 for this one. And then I'm going to finish with one of my current new favorites, the Charles Tiran Rochegoud Côte de Rhum Village. This is a blend of 80% Grenache and 20% Syrah. Give it a little swirl here. In my opinion, this is another classic pairing with Thanksgiving dinner. Beautiful nose. A lot of red and blue fruits in there. Blueberries, cherries, a little raspberry as well. And I get a little hint of tea and a little maybe white pepper in that too. In my opinion, I think this is one of the great pairings with stuffing that has sausage in it, savory herbs, and herbed turkey. If you like some herbs in your mashed potatoes, this is a really nice match also. And the retail on this is about $25 to $30. Just a beautiful pairing with Thanksgiving. And of course, dessert. I can't forget dessert. Apple pie, pecan pie, pumpkin pie. I would probably do the Côte de Rhone with the pecan. And I think for an apple pie, I might go with the unoaked Chardonnay because it has those nice crisp apple notes. And if you're having apple pie, like a nice slice of cheddar cheese as well. So that should do it for my Thanksgiving picks. Everybody have a fantastic day and happy Thanksgiving.